Hello, welcome to the third lesson on getting started with RUFUS Race Manager. On today's lesson, we will be creating and timing your first event. We are currently watching the Mac version, but remember, if you are on Windows or the web version, the interface is exactly the same. We will work on a simple 5K race with only a finish line. We'll be creating the event, adding participants, and finally doing a manual classification. Don't worry, more in-depth lessons will be coming in the near future. To begin, let's go to New Event. Here we have the main interface, and the event status is set to draft. The first thing we're going to do is add checkpoints. As we said, we'll have only one checkpoint, the finish, and the bounce time will stay at 60 as set by default. Now, we'll add a race of the classic type. Let's name the race 5K. In the sports dropdown, we'll select Run. The start policies don't apply here because we won't have a start checkpoint. Those policies only apply when there's a start point. We'll now add the finish point as the race's end checkpoint. We add it to the race, save the race, and then move on to the Segments tab. As we said, we'll create a new segment for our newly created race. Here, the segment name will be Race Time. It will go from the gunshot start, since we don't have an actual start checkpoint, to the finish checkpoint. The discipline is running, and we said it's 5 kilometers. We'll set the units to kilometers and mark this segment as the main ranking segment. This means it will define the order of the classification. Done! We can now see our segment created. Let's not forget to review the event settings. Here, we could change the event name, select which values we'll use for male and female, and check that everything looks correct. If there's nothing else to add, we can close settings. Now we already have our checkpoint, race, and segments defined. We can move on to adding some participants. I'll create a few participants manually, just with basic data, so we can simulate a race. Let's create another participant. We'll name this one Peter, male, assign him to the race, and give him bib number 2. Save and reset. Now, we'll create a third participant, also for the same race, and we'll give her bib number 3. Then we'll click Save and Close. Once we have our participants defined, our race is ready to go. A key step, let's activate data processing for the checkpoint. We'll set a start date and time. Now, I'll proceed to simulate running the race, just to demonstrate the process. Let's say the race started at 10:45. We save it and activate passing processing. Everything's ready. Now we can go to our event control. Here, we can see that the race started 30 minutes ago. And, for example, let's imagine we're now sitting at the finish line and we start seeing participants arrive. Participant number 2 arrives, then number 1, then number 3. All 3 participants are now classified. We can go to the Results tab and view the results. And from there, we can generate the podium. Here, we can see the overall podium. We can also switch to gender and export the global podium. And that's all! In just 5 minutes, we've created and manually run a race in RUFUS Race Manager. Stay tuned for more lessons.